you were witnessing some increased activity in flights over Asia that related to scanning for data regarding subs. And
Okay.
sure enough, Flashbang announces that he's moving some of our nuclear submarine assets off the coast of South Korea. What in the world, bro?
Let me tell you, I sat down with Miss Monkey and she was telling me about one of her interactions for the day. This particular person does events for hospital systems relative to different active shooter, pandemic, that first responder type events where there's like chaos going on. They come in and they teach people how to basically slow, smooth as fast, right? They do these different events. So the lady was talking to my wife and she said, I just finished an event last week, and this one I got to tell you about because it has to do with something that we should probably all be cognizant of. And here's why. The last time she did an event like this with the FBI, they came to this location and they taught them on how to respond to a pandemic. And it was a year before the pandemic. This last week, the event had to do with radiation poisoning and how to respond to radiation poisoning. Basically, and the takeaway was if you've got an internal radiation, they can't even treat you. They're going to put you on a gurney, set you off in a corner, and you're going to pass naturally or unnaturally through the radiation sickness. Now, this is per the guidance of the FBI. So that right there ought to tell you everything you need to know of what they believe is coming for them to go to all the major hospital systems and to teach a course that has to do with radiation, sickness and radiation exposure and radiation, how to treat all of that. So, but
Smokes, dude.
yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you, because there's been a lot of talk about Club K's, right? That's been something that we've been talking about. There's been a lot of talk about a whole bunch of other things. I know that all of this sub hunting is becoming a bigger thing than we ever thought. You were witnessing some increased activity in flights over Asia that related to scanning for data regarding subs. And sure enough, Flashbang announces that he's moving some of our nuclear submarine assets off the coast of South Korea. What in the world, bro?
Yeah, it's because little Rocket Man and his sister, they've already got a nuclear arsenal and it's getting larger, but they're making a lot of threats. I mean, you can't starve a country out and expect them not to respond, right? After a while, they get hungry. The people get hungry, and they're going to react out of just being hangry. And so that's what's going on here. Our relations with North Korea is horrible, and we've got to put something in the region to help kind of, stave those things off while we're focused on Europe and on Russia.